Good to go.
Here we go. Back in Vegas.
Yeah, what a climate change. You know, to be at the beach, like I told you, a couple of those nights when we just came back from a Huntington Beach trip, and it was a good little getaway. You know, for the first time, I always kind of snicker at like vacations, you know?
Yeah.
Because that doesn't, my life is like a vacation, you know? But I think for the first time ever, I actually came back with some clarity because I feel like I actually shut off for a couple days.
That's good.
Just because of the holiday weekend and things being closed and I think being around that certain atmosphere. So I understand now it's the atmosphere. So like I always say, like, it's very, very rare that I travel on a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
I usually stay here or we're working. I mean, it's just the travel schedule. So I had a really nice relaxation. I got to eat all my food. That's number one for all our viewers, listeners, for you guys that are working around your house, listen to this, because I hear so many people tell me I watch Jaywalking because it's soothing, and I don't understand that, but they say it's soothing. So little rest and recovery, and now we're full tilt back in. As you know, I came right back.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Went right to the gym in the office, and I was buried in the office till midnight on Tuesday.
You have to catch up.
I mean, I've been up super late all these nights. I'm working on a couple projects right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, working on a couple good projects, and it's taking a little time. And, you know, everything is kind of full steam ahead now to lead into the summer.
Yeah.
And I have more time at home. My travel schedule is a little lighter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, next weekend is Nashville. I'll mention that probably another time. But so I'm at the fairgrounds in Nashville for the Music City Fit Expo.
Oh, fairgrounds.
So Lee's there, Lee Priest.
Oh.
Brian Shaw's also there. We'll see those guys. I think Charles Rucker's there. I think a couple other people. But this house closes on the 30th.
Oh.
Yeah,
How do you know all that?
Because the guy told us that day.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember?
Yeah, okay.
The last jaywalk.
I didn't catch that part.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Nice
I'm
house.
so happy they sold it.
Yeah.
And then they're going to start this one. So you guys that followed YouTube for quite some time, they did sell that lot. I think it sold for about $300, which I wasn't willing to pay for that.
Yeah.
Not for half acre. Especially when I was offered the lots at $35,000 at one point.
Yeah. Wow.
But if I don't know what it. I mean, I think I offered $200. There's a lot of land around us.
Yes.
That could be utilized.
Yes, I see that.
And so we had the California Pro.
Yeah.
Antonio Burton won.
You were right. Yeah.
Did I predict it?
You called it, yeah.
You know what? Who did really well though? Amir did well. Who's Chris Aceto's client?
Okay.
From Germany.
Okay.
He actually did really, really well. He's young. He's about 25,
Wow.
26. And he got second. He was super conditioned. But I thought Tonio, like I did a kind of a review yesterday. You know, we did a podcast with Milos. I think it launches today. But looking at the images, I mean, Tonio just has a crazy physique.
Yeah.
So I can understand. I mean, we were supposed to go, and they changed the times. You know, the show started at 2 p.m. Did you know that?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. So the times get a little shifted, and when someone hit me up about going, I think Fran and Maureen were there, and I said I'm on the beach riding bikes. We were riding bikes at the time.
Yeah.
But so we have, you know, obviously Nick Walker qualified, Tonio qualified. You know, Martin, I know he qualified in Detroit, but he was kind of a surprise. There was a guy from Poland that did really well too. I mean, there's just the shows are really building, but now we have shows week after week.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, it's just a continual roll now. Like we have European shows, and there's a lot of qualifications. So, you know, you still have the Michael Creezos and Hunters, and
that's right,
and Andrew Jacks.
That's right.
I mean, you have Brett Wilkin that still is working to qualify. I mean, you know, Stanimal, John Jewett, all these people. I mean, there's a lot of shows. Vancouver's coming up. I mean,
That's right.
You know, Canada's coming up too. There's just a lot of shows right now. This is where you'll get a little excitement. We'll probably see some bodies in Las Vegas. So, our guy from Spain that you shot.
Yes.
Very great traction on.
I know. A lot of
we knew
Europeans.
That. We knew that.
Yeah.
So he was super thankful.
Yeah. I wish you would have seen him in Vegas.
Yeah, well, I didn't even get to see him in California.
I know.
You know, the schedule is like, you know, like I said, it's kind of using it as a relaxation a little bit. But what I've noticed over the past week or so, I've been doing these lives on Facebook, and I get these battles between the old school and the new school.
Yeah.
And, you know, right now we're dealing with it with, you know, it's like, I know some people don't watch but basketball, right? Celtics are in the finals, which I'm super happy about.
Yeah.
But you always compare like generations of bodybuilding, you know, athletes, you know, whether it's the Jordan LeBron debates.
Right.
You know, and you hear it in all the sports, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, when you look back at the physiques and kind of what made those physiques, you know, I think there's a lot of variables that come into play, whether it be nutrition, you know, the financial support you get, the equipment that you train on, you know, the bro science, meaning like people didn't, like it was like they just trained for endless hours, right?
Yeah.
Where, you know, I was a huge volume trainer, but I don't know if everyone can do that.
Yeah.
You can't do it, right?
It's tough. You train quick.
Yes. I guess everyone adapts to all the different things, but, you know, I don't really have an opinion on, you know, when we talk about the greatest eras, you know, we have this, we tend to think that our eras were the greatest, right? You know, 90s, you know, when I came in, was it the best time? We came up about the same time.
Yeah.
Because we're around the same age. So you started following it. If you had to pick the people that influenced you the most in the beginning, who would you say it is?
Lex Luthor, Sean Ray, Kevin Levrone. Then you came along. Yeah, Cormier. They were like the superstar, and you kind of just...
No, but did you come in the Haney era, or did you come in the Dorian Yates era?
Dorian.
See, I started training, like Haney retired in September, and I started training in August.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of Dorian at the time, though.
Did you become a later fan?
Yeah, because I got to meet him. You know, a lot of time, these guys, once you get to meet them, you develop a personal relationship and you like them better. You know.
Were you a Lee Priest fan when he came on the circuit? Or was it?
Well, I admire his physique, of course. I remember him training at Gold's, and he had this training partner.
Mikey 10 Jackets?
Yes.
What'd they call him?
10 Jacket Mike.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Tell our viewers, listeners, why they called him 10 Jacket
Because he
Mike.
was wearing layers after layers after layers to look big.
Wasn't that the thing in the...
Dude, it was like summer. It was California. He must have been dying at Gold's. Oh, dude. But I remember seeing him and felt so envious. Because I was like, wow, how did these regular guys, because he was not that big at the time, how did this regular guy get to train with the champions? You know?
Were you envious? So you were envious of that?
Yeah, I was like, how do you situate yourself for that to happen?
Well, he stayed at Ed Connors, didn't he? Didn't he
I think
stay, or he worked?
He was living
he
was living with Lee.
That's what I mean.
Because I remember that when Lee and Kathy got together, Mike was living with them too, and that created friction. So eventually he had to go back home because they just got married and all that stuff. So
I wonder if anyone knows who Mike is,
He became a pro, I think.
Let's like, its name is Michael Yablon, I think was his name.
Okay.
And we used to converse. I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I wonder where he is now.
I think
Shout
he's
at
in
us,
New York.
Mike.
I think he's back
Yeah,
east.
shout at us.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what's going on and where he ended up.
I heard he became a good pro, actually. Like, he looked good. Yeah. That's what I heard.
I mean, I should know this. I mean, I was a pro too.
Yeah, but... All right.
So this is how I'm going to finish my cardio today because I'm avoiding the sun. That's one thing I've actually learned about being, being in Vegas. You got to try to avoid the sun a little bit. And people usually wear long sleeves. And if you look at all the landscapers and stuff, they all wear long sleeve shirts and stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
I never pay attention.
So I'm on the Rolls Royce of treadmills right here.
I know.
This is called the Woodway. So super soft. Have you ever walked on one of these before?
No.
It's the track. So when I learned about these, this is for running. I'm like, man, I want one of these. So
nice.
I ordered this one.
It's not very long. I like it. It's not so long.
No, it's
kind of short.
I still use the other one sometimes, but trying to decide, like I use the stairs. I did the stairs yesterday at the gym. Yesterday I did legs, bro. So I'm like, I woke up this morning, Angie says, why are you walking like that? And I said, man, I trained.
I kill.
But what's funny is I'm actually getting a lot of good feel now on my leg, like my workouts, like my pump because of the food. Huge difference.
Of course.
Huge difference because I get 5 or 6 portion meals.
Of course.
Right now.
The pump is much better.
So I'm getting a lot of that oomph.
Yes.
With the glycogen. It makes a huge difference. And, it's like if you train after 4 meals.
Yeah. Big difference.
Right?
Big difference, yeah.
And you only have, 2 before you work out?
Yeah. I got used to 2, yeah.
So show what I got going here. So it's 2.5. So I'm at 2.5, and I don't even really, sometimes I do an incline, but what I'll focus on doing, guys, is I'm going to focus on 20 minutes. So I'm doing 20 minutes twice a day right now. Okay, and people might say, oh, that's not enough. But for me, remember, I'm trying to break my body in slowly because this challenge that I'm doing, not challenge, but transformation, is not necessarily focused on being as lean as possible because I'm already pretty lean.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is get more fullness and get that push against the skin so it appears like I look leaner because I feel like if I just get bigger, I'm going to look leaner.
Of course. Because
that's not the goal. Like I'm carrying the body fat that and I will lose some body fat as I go into that, metabolism boost from the food, the consistent training. And this is just to get my body kind of moving, my mind, all that stuff. So my suggestion is that everyone watching this video, go for a little walk, swim, do whatever you do, but try to get up, do a little bit of exercise, get the body going. Of course, I drink my glasses of water when I wake up. Right. I hope you're doing that because I told you that's what you need to do. And, I'll do my 20 minutes. So thank you guys. You guys will already have been watching our Gold's Gym Venice training with Dave's girl Jenny.
Let us know feedback.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think of that. Make sure you guys subscribe, share. Let us know what you think as we're heading into
this summer.
This summer.
Yeah.
This is kind of like this is the full push now after Memorial Weekend. So appreciate you guys following along, and Dave and I are out.
No mercy for you, no worries for you. That Game of Thrones, go Cersei on you. I flipped the script, I roll the dice. Don't fall asleep, cause I'm working nights. Hey, you trying to shut me